Name something that Black people, especially older Black people, are not ready to hear.
A lot of what y'all consider disrespect is younger generations establishing healthy boundaries. And if I can take it a little bit further, the younger Black generations are killing it right now. Going to therapy, breaking generational curses, outing predators in the family, exploring their spirituality and going beyond just white Jesus, learning ways to teach their children that doesn't involve abuse, embracing their sexuality and allowing others the dignity to do the same.
Now look, growing up, I've always been a strong advocate of respecting elders. I still subscribe to that. But I've also realized since I got older, being 25, 26 next month, that old people are full of shit too. And they even more full of shit than your young ass because they've been full of shit longer than you. So I definitely agree. And the reason that a lot of people do not like to question parents, grandparents, because they feel like they're going to be black sheep out the family. And look, I get that. I understand. A lot of us do not want to be black sheep out the family. Me, even my own personal circle, friend, family, cut, whoever, I've never gave a fuck about that. Me, look, it's pretty much like this, right? I'm a type of person where anything that's going to age well, I'm going to do that. So if I'm going to have to eliminate friends, family, or whoever, or I'm going to have to hold people accountable, whatever comes with that, I'm willing to accept. Now, a lot of us say that we want better for our children, but you got to realize, right? Let's talk about cycles, right? If you come from a family where it's a whole bunch of fucking yelling all the time, right? And you like, well, I don't want to yell at my children. That's fine. It's cool, right? It's amazing. But when your child see you interact with your mom, y'all yelling back and forth. Even though you're not yelling at your child, again, I keep speaking about the confusion of children that y'all put on these kids, and they grow up and y'all want to blame them. That's one point. The second point would be this. A lot of older people are not going to take accountability for the shit they have done, for what they have left for us, which is crickets, nothing. They didn't leave too much for us. Now, I do credit some of them. They gave their best. They did what they could. Cool. But for the ones that wake up and watch the news all day, for the older people that wake up, watch the news all day and just say, this world is crazy, the young people fucking it up. No, it's not. We just playing the cards that was dealt to us. Now, so if you're a young individual watching this, do not utilize their lack thereof as an excuse for you not being able to break the generational curses. I'm not saying that. Just take it into an account. Another point, the reason older generations, not all, but the reason a good portion of them will not take account for things they have done, or the reasoning for the habits that you have obtained over the years, because it would allow them and put them in a position to admit to some crazy things they have done or allowed. How many of you, let's just be honest now, let's stop playing around. How many of us know or been or experienced personal family, outside family, that people have been violated? Now, if a person that forgave a person for that, cool. I'm not here to just for you to watch this video and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do that. No, all I'm saying is it's some shit that didn't happen to us that growing up you could not speak up about. You see what I'm saying? It was certain things that happened to us, and the factor in the religion and the belief part about it, which would be to my next point. Every time you will question something, they gonna hit you back with a scripture. You know, every time you will question, hey, why is this and why is that? It's always do as I say, not do as I do. That's the most confusing shit. Who came up with that? Do as I say, don't do as I do. That's the most confusing shit for a goddamn 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old. So don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. I bumped into a lady the other day at Food Line, right? And she seen all my tattoos though, but she seen the unk. She seen all the tattoos and she looked closer. She's like, oh, you into Egyptian culture and history and stuff like that? And I was like, yes. She was like, what drawing you to them? Because I was like, I was just giving her the rundown of, all the things I've already told about the things we invented, math, science, alchemy, astrology, astronomy, and telling her how long these things date back. She was like, oh, for real, I never knew that. And it was an older black lady, and she was a Christian. But I like the fact that 9 times out of 10 when I run into them conversations, they keep it walking. And I like the fact that she's like, oh, I'll look into that. Follow my Instagram, and she a grandma. Follow my Instagram and everything. I love that. But not to get off track, man, if you a youth watching this, dog, you just have to understand that in order for you to create and live a whole new life, you're going to stop having to give a fuck what older people say. Now, if it's someone that's genuine and know what the fuck they talking about, and actually you like, okay, even if they halfway don't know what they talking about, you still can pull something. But if it's people that really not out here, didn't leave shit for you behind, every time you wanted to chase a dream or a goal, they sabotaged it, or they utilized a belief system inside of it, I'm telling you, you can't have both. I'm telling you, man. If the elders in my life wasn't at least sane and somewhat respectful, I wouldn't be able to be around them. I'm just being honest. And last point, this whole disrespect. Oh, the youth disrespectful. No, I agree to a degree. It is some disrespectful little niggas running around here. But let's be honest, right? Older people say shit to you and expect you to not say shit back. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all can see on my Instagram when I posted my nephew, and it's another lesson of history. I posted my nephew with bees in his head, right? Now, the person that commented underneath my nephew picture was saying, "Oh, is that a girl or a boy?" And then, but the shit she said behind it was being funny. Now, I didn't take it. I just went straight to the DM and I sent her of ancient African or melanated people wearing beads thousands of fucking years ago. Then she like, oh, I apologize, da da da. But I could have cussed her ass out, but that's my whole thing, man. Older people get away with just saying the most disrespectful shit. Then they gon' use a scripture to cover everything up, and niggas has got to be quiet. Now that wasn't never me. You ain't about to use no scripture and call me a bitch ass nigga and then say Proverbs 2:2. No. You ain't about to call me no lazy nigga and say Genesis 3:3. No, we ain't doing that. I'ma say something. Yeah, but anyway, to wrap this video up, man, for future videos, y'all DM me. Somebody DM me that video that I just reacted to. Any other topics, belief systems, religion, politics, whatever y'all want me to speak on, I will give my perspective on it. Y'all just make sure y'all DM me. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe these videos. And I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. I'm gone. Peace.
Before the UFO of high frequency leave, your flesh begins to bleed. Shut a glass in your eyes, there's no way to see. The only thing that will be is hypnotize my ride. Yeah, hypnotize my ride. Yeah, hypnotize my mind. Yeah, I'm hypnotized by my mind. Yeah, we are.